I have proved to everybody in the world that I am the best on this microphone, in that ring, even in commentary. Nobody can touch me.
Hey there, wrestling fans. It is I, CM Jew, here with your G1 update. The second nights for both blocks have finally completed last night, and here we go. So, starting, of course, with a couple nights ago, where A Block had its second night. The first match of the evening was Michael Elgin versus Hangman Page. This was a great back-and-forth bout, and Hangman Page looks better every time I see him. Just absolutely amazing by both wrestlers, and very much enjoyed it. So, other people weren't as impressed, but I really love the match. It's a real good match. Check it out. Your winner, Michael Elgin, with an Elgin bomb. The next match was Evil versus Yoshihashi, and this was another surprisingly good outing from Yoshihashi, and turned into a very good match between him and Evil. There was a very dangerous spot where Yoshihashi, I think, was picking up Evil for a power bomb, and weight shifted, and they both went over the rope, and it looked wicked, and it looked like it hurt. Both wrestlers ended up completing the match and playing that fault into the match itself, into its finale. So great on both wrestlers for that. I thought it was an outstanding bout personally, and very much enjoyed it. Your winner being Evil with everything is evil. The next match featured one of the two surprises of the night, as Togi Makabe faced off against his old nemesis, Minoru Suzuki. And my God, if you loved slobber knockers, this was your match. Like, just hard-hitting people beating the hell out of each other and liking it. I just loved everything about this match. I love these type of just hard-hitting affairs. And the shocking surprise of the King Kong knee flying on a standing Minoru Suzuki, and that leading to the King Cock. With Togi Makabe, it might be the King Cock, but the King Kong knee drop for the win. And Minoru Suzuki sits at 0 points. Shocker of the night. Even more shocking would be the next match, as Kazuchika Okada would face off with Bad Luck Fale, and obviously the firing squad of the Tongans would get involved and lead to the ultimate closure of this match. Good, decent back and forth bout between Okada and Fale. A lot of going into the crowd, but that ending where, like, the cameraman didn't even pick it up. Like, you hear something on the mat and you turn, and there's Okada, and with Tama Tonga standing over him, obviously hitting the gun stun on him, and then Bad Luck Fale hitting the Fale bomb for the win. Oh, even more shocking. Kazuchika Okada at 0 points. He had that. So, but then what I felt was match of the night, because both did a great job at it. Jay White versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Both did an outstanding performance here. I very much love the story of the very maniacal Jay White, doing the little evil things here and there of cheating and everything to try to get the win on Tanahashi, but Tanahashi being the veteran, fighting back against this young lion, and that sort of story he told, and they went back and forth, and it had great chemistry, a lot more better chemistry than their Wrestle Kingdom match, which, when I reviewed that, I said it didn't feel like Jay White belonged there. Here, it felt like Jay White belonged. So it was a good back and forth match, and again, Jay White getting the win in the same way he did against Okada, by using a chair and leading that to the Switchblade finisher to get the win. So in a way, it's only very shocking, because I thought Tanahashi would go over here, but Jay White did. So your standings as they are now: Okada, Suzuki, and Yoshihashi stand at 0 points. Tanahashi, Evil, Hangman Page, and Bad Luck Fale all stand at 2 points each. And Jay White, Michael Elgin, and Togi Makabe both each stand at 4 points in A block. Moving on to B block, which happened last night, as far as or early this morning, depending on how you look at it, was absolutely outstanding. Obviously, a lot of people see this as the better block. It has all the champions and a lot of the bigger name wrestlers as well. So, our first match was Tama Tonga versus Sonata, the Cold Skull. And this was a good back and forth contest. Obviously, the Tongas got involved. But I love a lot of little things like Tonga Loa initially getting thrown out by Marty Assad. Love that. And then ultimately them trying to get back involved and that ultimately leading to a unintentional distraction to Tonga that allowed for the cradle roll-up by Sonata for the win. So, very much love that. I thought it was a decent back and forth match. And again, more storytelling here, and I thought that went well. Next was my surprise match of the night, because once again, Toru Yano pulls out a wonderful wrestling match. Because again, he's known for all that comedy antics, but just pulls out some great stuff throughout this match that he has with Zack Sabre Jr. Great back and forth, and sort of great storytelling of sort of the just supreme submission technical wrestler in Zack Sabre Jr. Against the very wily, witty Toru Yano, who again just keeps surprising Zack Sabre Jr. over and over and over again, but ultimately. Finally, Zack Sabre Jr. Puts him away with a European cradle rolling pin. Absolutely fantastic match. Favorite moment is they go to the outside and Zack Sabre Jr. locks up, or thinks he locks up, Toru Yano's legs in the guardrail. Which, by the way, the gaps in those guardrails are very big. I saw. In this block later at the Kenny Omega Goto match, a Japanese man with camera equipment slipped through those bars. Like, how big are those? But that's a whole different story for a different day. But he has him locked up, and he basically is holding there as the referee's counting. He gets to 18, and he lets go and goes in, and he thinks he's won. But in those, 2 seconds, with a slight hesitation on the last one by the referee, Yano unlocks his legs and gets back into the ring to the shock of Junior. Or Sabre Jr., excuse me. It was amazing. I really loved that spot. But as that, like I said, Zack Sabre Jr. would pick up the win. The next match was the IWGP United States Champion Juice Robinson versus Kota Ibushi. This was an outstanding match with a lot of great maneuvers, great back and forth. Big spot of the match was definitely a moonsault off the top of the ring post to Juice Robinson and some young boys down below. And great call by Rocky Romero talking about how hard it was and sort of core strength needed, and talking about how it's not flat up there, it's a rounded ring post at the top, and this was so hard to do. So great call, great talking about there, and great build to the finish. Once again, kick out of sort of the straight jacket, sort of German, that goes right into the Kamagori. A great win for Kota Ibushi. Our next match was my match of the night. Tomohiro Ishii versus Tetsuya Naito of Los Ingobernables de Japón. And just absolutely outstanding back and forth between these two guys all through the match. Just beating the hell out of each other. The chops, the point where Ishii is chopping Naito and he's smiling until he finally chops him down. And then finally Naito pisses him off so much that he starts chopping the throat. And it's like, oh! But Naito coming back and again using his wonderful style to come back on Ishii. And a great build to the finish. Really enjoyed it. And Naito picks up the win with Destino. A very close to making match of the night was the final match of the night, which was Kenny Omega, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, versus the current IWGP Never Openweight Champion, Hiroki Goto. Again, both had an outstanding match. They went into the stands, and they went to actually usually when they go in the stands at Kurgan Hall, they go up to that one side, the camera side. But here they actually went into the bleacher section and fought on the bleacher, and had some great things, body slamming Goto on the bleachers, and then a moonsault off a railing by Omega onto Goto and some young boys. That was great, and very following that was the Japanese man going through the guardrail. How does that happen? That's dangerous to Japan. But a great back and forth, great build all the way to finish. The crowd was hot all night, and that really played into it. And great back and forth, and then a final V-trigger into the One-Winged Angel for the win. Great match. There are some matches, like the Okada Fale match, I think you can kind of skip and read it and understand what happened. But like every match in B Block is a must-watch. So, great night for B Block. Standings of B Block after night 2 are Toriano and Juice Robinson at 0 points. Sonata, Tamatonga, Zack Sabre Jr. There's like a lot more here. Hold on. Naito, Ishii, and did I get everybody? Sonata, Tamatonga, Zack Sabre Jr., Naito, Ishii. I'm blanking on somebody. Oh, and Goto. Was it Goto? Yeah, Goto. All stand at 2 points each. I had to think about it. I'm like, Goto won last night, right? Yeah, he did. He defeated Sonata. So they all stand at 2 points each. 6 wrestlers at 2 points, excuse me. And then, of course, at the top is the Golden Lovers, Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega at 4 points. Had to get my fingers right for that. 4 points each. So that is the G1 update. Join me next time to cover night 3 for both blocks in a couple days. And enjoy the New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax. Till next time, remember, I'm the most glorious Jew that ever lived, and you're a wrestling messiah.